there was an interesting meta-analysis about a year ago. It looked at every intervention imaginable on mild depression, and everything from all of these therapeutic modalities that we've talked about to antidepressants to, you know, all sorts of different behaviors. And the number one thing was dancing.
Dancing?
Dancing.
You mean just like dancing improved depression? Really? Dancing.
Dancing.
Okay.
Physical movement. Scored higher than antidepressants.
Yeah.
Scored higher than CBT. Literally just fucking dancing.
There's something in me that just wants to say bullshit. Like, yeah, so I get it. Like that's what we're up against here. But yeah.
It's like, it's physical movement.
Right. Okay. Yeah. When you put it that way, yeah.
It's physical movement. And then when you break down.
You say, Drew, you just need to dance. That's like what I hear.
You just need to dance.
Yeah.
Drew.
Yeah.
Dance party.
I mean, it probably would improve your mood, but no, I 100% agree. But after a workout, I feel great. Sure.
Yeah. But when you break down, so physical movement, was number one. And then when you broke down, when you like zoomed in, when you double clicked on physical movement and you like looked at all of the different movements, dancing was number one.
Okay.
Exercise was number two. Walking was like number three.
Mm-hmm.
And like all of them shot at a higher percentage than all the popular interventions.
Yeah.
All the CBTs and the REBTs and the antidepressants and all that stuff.
I guess the way I've always looked at it though too is like those they're not going to like solve, say, depression, or they're not going to, you know, fix your emotions, but they're going to prepare you a lot better to handle your emotions, right?
They set the stage for you to be able to do it.
Okay.
We've talked about two things, right? One is emotions are a full body experience. They're not just happening in your mind, they're happening in your body. And B, they are a biological feedback mechanism to promote adaptive behavior. And so the goal of emotions is not to get rid of them or get more of them. The goal is to simply adapt to them as effectively as possible. It makes sense that if your emotions are a biological feedback mechanism that happen across your body, across systems, across the nervous system and the cardiovascular system and all the systems, then it makes sense that maintaining those systems, those physical systems, is going to make you more adaptive to your emotions, right? Like if your cardiovascular system is all fucked up and your nervous system is all fucked up and your digestive system is all fucked up and then a bunch of anxiety shows up, you're probably not going to get the right signals and then you're not going to react to those signals. And then like it's going to make, and then your inability to react to those signals are going to cause like all sorts of cognitive, you know, narratives and stuff that promote even more anxiety. And like, you just get lost in this spiral. So it's like obnoxiously simple, but I would say it's equally as important.
Makes a lot of sense though too. I mean, but Lisa Feldman Barrett in her book, How Emotions Are Made, which we've referenced several times now, she talks about the body budget and how that influences emotions and how constructed emotions are a part of that. So your body has a budget for the limited resources that it has, the energy, glucose, whatever. And if it's not running efficiently and you haven't slept well, your body's not moving well, you have digestive issues, whatever it is, that all goes into your emotional experience because your body is budgeting resources for those things instead of you being able to handle an emotional experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. Like, so this is something that only, we talked about how meditation improves interoception, which is that the ability to like sense what's going on in your body. Right. One of the things I remember back when I started meditating a lot, one of the first things that happened is I started, and I still do sometimes, I started mixing up physical ailments for emotions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like still to this day, sometimes if I get indigestion, I feel anxious and I think I'm anxious about something. And then it's like, oh no, it's just that burrito I ate.
Yeah. Well, in Lisa Feldman Barrett's book, she has this great example of during graduate school, she got asked out for a lunch date and she went out with this guy and she's like, I wasn't really attracted to him, but I went out with him, whatever. And then during lunch, I was like, oh, I started to get like this kind of anxious knot in my stomach. And I was like, maybe I am attracted to this person. Wow. And then she goes home and immediately throws up. She had the flu is what it was, but she mistook that for some level of attraction for somebody else. So yeah, you can definitely get mixed up with these physical sensations, and emotional states are definitely very, very intertwined. It's not mind and body. They're all one thing.
It's all one thing.
Right.
They're synergistic,
Yes.
right? It's like the healthier your body is, the more adaptive your emotions are going to be. The more adaptive your emotions are, the more clear-headed you're going to think, the better decisions you're going to make, the better actions you're going to take, the better your body's going to be. So it's like it's an upward spiral or it's a downward spiral.
Yeah, we just have this propensity to think in dualistic ways. There's mind and body, there's spirit, and there's physicality. And the more you pay attention, the more you're like, there's no separation between the two. So
yeah.